trust. They are described by some as a lifeline, offering vital help and support. But a recent report into HIV charities has found more than 2/3 have either had to close, merge or downsize in the last 3 years just to make ends meet. The government says it is fully committed to ending all new HIV diagnoses by 2030 in England, but charities tell us cases have been rising and believe those targets are unachievable. Thomas Magill has been finding out more.
These days, Phil helps raise money by running marathons for HIV charities after being diagnosed himself 9 years ago. In recent years, he's been supported by a group in East London that he describes as a lifeline.
I attended Positively UK's Gay Man's Project, which is was a monthly meetup. There was something about meeting other gay men living with HIV who could relate to what you were going through was so valuable.
But now this support group run by Positively UK in East London has closed after losing its funding, a devastating blow for the charity and the hundreds of men who access the service every week.
I am really concerned what will happen if people don't have access to the support that they need. Because people have so many personal challenges. People are living with a lot of loneliness, isolation, and the group and the social support that we provide means that they can, keep well enough to continue accessing the treatment and staying undetectable.
And Positively UK is not the only charity struggling. A recent report by the National AIDS Trust found that over 2/3 of charities questioned said they've either had to close, reduce or merge services in the last 3 years just to make ends meet. This report also spoke to hundreds of people living with HIV, and it found that overwhelmingly 81% said they benefited from accessing these vital services.
I am determined that this generation will be the one that ends new cases of HIV within England.
This is the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, setting out a pledge to end all new HIV diagnoses in England by 2030. It's an ambition those within the sector fear is unachievable.
We've seen HIV new diagnoses increase. We've certainly seen that in London. We're seeing that kind of across the country. So we're currently not on track to achieve those ambitions. So it's very laudable that we have that ambition, but unless we have resource and commitment and political will to really drive those things forward, then it's really regrettable that we won't be able to meet those targets.
The government say £6 million has been invested in the National HIV Prevention Programme. It continues our upcoming HIV action plan will not just focus on prevention and testing, but also on helping people live with HIV. For Phil and others, it's hoped some of that money will be fed into the voluntary sector so services can continue to run and thrive in the future. Thomas Magill, BBC London.